Hi everybody! It's time for stories! How's everybody doing today? I'm still here! We're gonna wait until everybody starts connecting. Alright. Oh my goodness, 5 friends on Facebook already. That's amazing. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm trying not to hide over here. I want to make sure I can see if anybody says hello to me. Okay, I'm going to set up our Instagram friends now. Woohoo! Hi, Instagram friends! Hi, Chloe. Hi, Alice and Ava. Wow, 9 friends on Facebook already. Oh my goodness. You guys were ready. Hi, KJ. Hi, Aura. Hi, Brienne. KJ, guess what I'm drinking today? How's everybody doing? Are you sleepy yet? Or not yet? Alrighty. Is it about time? It's 7 o'clock already. I even tried to log on early so that people could... It is coffee. Can you tell because I'm so wide awake right now? Alright. I hope everybody's having an awesome night so far. It's time to get comfy. Get some blankies on, maybe. Maybe you're sitting in your bed, getting ready for bedtime. Maybe you're sitting on your couch in the living room. KJ said he's not ready yet. Not ready for bed yet. Maybe some of you are having a bedtime snack. I have 4 books again today. And there's another theme with my books, if you can believe it. And also, for our very last story, I have a special puppet friend that I brought. It is so cool. So, that's going to be our last story, though. And that will be the first time I've ever had a puppet on our live stream. How cool. But, our first book is really funny. Some of you might have seen it before. But it's called This Book Just Ate My Dog. What? Chloe's in bed. This book just ate my dog. And look at how big that dog is. Bella was taking her dog for a walk across the page when... Here he is. Look how little Bella is, and look how big her dog is. He's so cute. Something very odd happened. Where's her dog? There's just his behind. Bella's dog disappeared. Follow the leash. Oh no! What? Hey Bella, what's up? Said Ben. This book just ate my dog! Uh-oh. What would you do if you were Bella? That'd be so scary. Ben decided to investigate. Oh no, where's Ben going? Ben, stop! That's not safe! Oh no, Bella looks worried. But Ben disappeared too. Oh no, and Bella's watching Ben's balloon float away. Oh, Ben. Suddenly, help zoomed in. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That's exactly what Bella needs right now. She needs help. And then the help vanished. Uh-oh. What is in the middle of these pages that's big enough to eat all of these things? Things were getting ridiculous. Now the fire truck and the police car are getting eaten by the book. I'll just have to sort this out all by myself, thought Bella. She's getting frustrated with this naughty book. But burp. Uh-oh. Where's Bella now? Uh-oh. Sometime later, a note appeared. Look at the note. It's flying out of the middle of the book. It said, "Dear readers, it would be lovely if you could kindly help us. Please turn this book on its side and shake it. From Bella." And it says, turn the book around and shake. Do you think it's gonna work? Okay, so I have to make the envelope side go up in the air and then shake it. All right. Shake it. Shake, 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 shake. And shake and shake and shake. Is it working? I can't see. Is it working? Look, there's the police car and the fire truck and Ben. And one last little wiggle. Thank you, Bella. Shake, 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 shake. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Everyone reappeared. There's her dog and Bella in the ambulance. And things got back to normal. Well, sort of. Oh no, what happened to her dog's bottom? It's upside down now. Ah! His tail's at the bottom and his feet are at the top. Oh my goodness. Dear reader, please tell this book to promise not to be so naughty next time you read it. Thank you, from Bella. That is so silly. And that's the end of this book. And look, on the cover, it's Bella and her dog. How funny was that one? I really like this one. It's super silly. Aura, did you like that one? Did my Facebook friends like that one too? Okay, the second book I know I've read to some of you friends before because it is an old one and I love it so much because it has great pictures and it's a rhyming book. It's really cool. It's called The Giant Jam Sandwich. None of you like jam sandwiches, do you? Anybody like jam sandwiches? I had a very special librarian from Highland Heights give me this book because I have been looking for it for years. And Mrs. Bannon from Highland Heights had it there special for me. She's just amazing. And look it on the inside cover. Wasps. She gave me this book a long time ago. I love it. Alrighty. One hot summer in Itching Down, 4 million wasps flew into town. 4 million wasps? Oh my goodness. That's a lot. They drove the picnickers away. They chased the farmers from their hay. Oh no. They stung Lord Swell on his big pate. And they dived and hummed and buzzed and ate. Oh no. They stung this guy right on his head, on his bald head. These are mean wasps. And the noisy, nasty nuisance grew till the villagers cried, "What can we do?" Oh no. So they called a meeting in the village hall, and Major Muddlenut asked them all, "What can we do?" And they said, "Good question!" But nobody had a good suggestion. They're all thinking about it together. And look at the wasps all on the windows. Oh no. They're everywhere. Then Bap the baker leapt to his feet and cried, "What do wasps like best to eat?" "Strawberry jam. Now wait a minute. If we made a giant sandwich, we could trap them in it." That is a crazy idea, don't you think? What a good idea. The gentleman cheered and the ladies squealed. And Farmer Seed said, "You can use my field." Oh, look at this poor lady. The wasps are coming after her hat. Bap gave instructions for making the dough. "Mix flour from above and the yeast from below. Salt from the seaside, water from the spout. Now thump it, bump it, bang it all about." While they were working and working hard, some more made the tablecloth out in the yard. Look at how much dough they're making for this bread. That is a lot. When they were done, the dough was left to rise, till the loaf was a mountain in shape and in size. Wow. They hitched it up with a bit of fuss to tractors, cars, and the village bus, and took it to the oven they had made on the hill with 50 cookers in the old brick mill. Look at how big this oven is that they're putting the bread in. Whoa. They're towing it with all those vehicles right into that giant oven. For hours and hours they let the bread cook. It swelled inside till the windows shook. It was piping hot when they took it out, and the villagers raised a mighty shout. It isn't crusty, aren't we clever? But the wasps were just as bad as ever. Those bad wasps. But look at that yummy bread. The loaf was left to cool, and then the people watched while 6 strong men took a great big saw and sliced right through, and everybody clapped as they cut slice 2. Have you ever seen a piece of bread that big? Look how small the people are. Whoa. And there's even birds trying to get a snack. The village bus, they all agreed, would spoil fields of farmer seed. So 8 fine horses pulled the bread to where the picnic cloth was spread. Bees and wasps can't resist a picnic, can they? So they'll tow it all the way up to the top of that hill where the picnic cloth is. A truck drew up and dumped out butter, and they spread it out with a flap and a flutter. Spoons and spades, slap and slam, and then they did the same with the strawberry jam. Wow, they even have a tractor on top spreading everything out. That is great. Meanwhile, high above the field, 6 flying machines whirled and wheeled, ready for the wasps to take the bait, and then there was nothing to do but wait. Look at those flying machines. We've got a helicopter, a tractor with a propeller and balloons, and then a couple more helicopters. That is a crazy looking helicopter. Man, oh man. I wonder, is this Farmer Seed? Hi, Carson and Kylie. Suddenly, the sky was humming. All 4 million wasps were coming. They smelled that jam. They dived and struck. They ate so much that they all got stuck. The other side came down, kersplat, on top of the wasps, and that was that. There were only 3 that got away, and where they are, I cannot say. There's the 3 that got away, and the rest are all stuck in the jam. But they never came back to Itching Down, which is not a waspish sort of town, but a very nice place to dance and play, and that's what the villagers did that day. They're so happy. And what became of the sandwich? Well, in Itching Down, they like to tell how the birds flew off with it in their beaks, and they had a feast for 100 weeks. So cool. And that's the end of that story. I like that one so much. It has so many good rhymes in it. Only 2 stories left, if you can believe it. I have one story next that is a Robert Munch story, and then we get to do our fun puppet story. Yes. This story is called David's Father. Have any of you read David's Father before? This is another pretty old Robert Munch one. I don't know if you guys will have read it. Let us know. Write down if you've read David's Father before. This is a good one. This must be a new copy. I've barely opened this one. Here we go. Julie was skipping home from school. She came to a large moving van. A man came out carrying a spoon, only it was as big as a shovel. Another man came out carrying a fork, only it was as big as a pitchfork. A third man came out carrying a knife, only it was as big as a flagpole. Yikes, said Julie. I don't want to get to know these people at all. And she ran all the way home and hid under her bed until dinner time. Hi, Charlotte and Phoenix. Would you say hi to someone if you saw they had a giant knife and fork coming out of their moving van? Woo! Scary! The next day, Julie was skipping home from school again. A boy was standing there where the moving van had been. He said, "Hi, my name's David. Would you like to come and play?" Julie looked at him very carefully. He seemed to be a regular sort of boy, so she decided to stay and play. David looks pretty nice, don't you think? At 5 o'clock, from far down the street, someone called, "Julie, come and eat." "That's my mother," said Julie. And then someone called, "David!" "That's my father," said David. Julie jumped up in the air, ran around in a circle 3 times, ran home, and locked herself in her room until it was time for breakfast the next morning. Yikes! She looks totally freaked out. I'm just going to try, and our Instagram friends are having a bit of trouble, so I'm just going to restart theirs while we're flipping the page. Hopefully this will help them see better. That would be scary. The next day, Julie was skipping home and she saw David again. He said, "Hi, Julie. Do you want to come and play?" Julie looked at him very, very carefully. He seemed to be a regular boy, so she stayed and she played. When it was almost 5 o'clock, David said, "Julie, please stay for dinner at my house." But Julie remembered the big knife and the big fork and the big spoon. "Well, I don't know," she said. "Maybe it's a bad idea. I think maybe no. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye." "Well," said David, "we're having cheeseburgers, chocolate milkshakes, and a salad for dinner." "Oh," said Julie, "I love cheeseburgers. I'll stay. I'll stay." Chocolate milkshakes with dinner? What? So, they went into the kitchen. There was a small table with cheeseburgers and milkshakes and salads. And on the other side of the room, there was an enormous table. On it were a spoon as big as a shovel, a fork as big as a pitchfork, and a knife as big as a flagpole. David, whispered Julie. Who sits there? Oh, said David. That's where my father sits. You can hear him coming now. David's father sounded like this. Boom! 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 Uh-oh. David's father has really big footsteps. He opened the door. David's father was a giant. On his table were 26 snails, 3 fried octopuses, and 16 bricks covered in chocolate sauce. Oh man, that is a scary giant. David and Julie ate their cheeseburgers, and the father ate the snails. David and Julie drank their milkshakes, and the father ate the fried octopus. David and Julie ate their salads, and the father ate his chocolate-covered bricks. Ugh. David's father asked Julie if she would like a snail. Julie said, no thanks. David's father asked Julie if she would like an octopus. Julie said, no thanks. David's father asked Julie if she would like a delicious chocolate-covered brick. And Julie said, no thanks, but please, may I have another milkshake? So David's father made her another milkshake. He seems super nice. When they were done, Julie said very softly, so the father couldn't hear, David, you don't look very much like your father. Oh, well, I'm adopted, said David. Oh, said Julie. Well, do you like your father? He's great, said David. Come for a walk and see. So they walked down the street. Julie and David skipped, and the father went, boom, boom, boom. They came to a road, and they couldn't get across. The cars would not stop for David. The cars would not stop for Julie. The father walked into the middle of the road, looked at the cars, and said, stop! The cars all jumped in the air, ran around in a circle 3 times, and went back up the street so fast they forgot their tires. Ooh, this may be a little bit spooky. Ooh. Those cars were really scared. Julie and David crossed the street and went into a store. The man who ran the store didn't like serving kids. They waited 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then David's father came in. He looked at the storekeeper and said, these kids are my friends. The man jumped up in the air, ran around the store 3 times, and gave David and Julie 3 boxes of ice cream, 11 bags of potato chips, and 19 Lifesavers, all for free. Julie and David walked down the street and went around a bend. How are they going to eat all that? That's a lot of treats after dinner. There were 6 big kids from grade 8 standing in the middle of the sidewalk. They looked at David. They looked at Julie. And they looked at the food. And then one big kid reached down and grabbed a box of ice cream. David's father came round the bend. He looked at the big kids and yelled, beat it! They jumped right out of their shirts. They jumped right out of their pants. And they ran down the street in their underwear. Julie ran after them, but she slipped and scraped her elbow. Oh, man. Poor Julie. David's father picked her up and held her gently, and then he put a special giant bandage on her elbow. Julie said, "Well, David, you do have a very nice father after all, but he's still kinda scary." "You think he's scary?" said David. "Wait until you meet my grandmother." And that's his grandmother. Oh! And that's the end of that story. Did you like that one? This one's super funny. Okay. It's time for my awesome puppet friend to come out. I'm going to move all of this out of the way. And I'm going to introduce you to my special friend, the little old lady. This special puppet used to belong to a very special lady that a lot of you may remember, named Mrs. Jean. Mrs. Jean was a children's librarian before me for 25 years or so. 25 years or more. And she gave me this cute little puppet. And this goes with a special story called "There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly." Do any of you know that story? Oh, her hair's a little crazy. Have any of you seen this puppet before? Maybe some of the mums and dads could have even seen this puppet when they were kids going to Children's Library. Are you ready for my story about the little old lady? So, there was an old lady who swallowed a fly. Why, oh, why did she swallow a fly? Oh my, oh my. Poor lady. That little old lady was walking along, enjoying the sunshine, and singing a song, when all of a sudden a fly flew south. What's gonna happen? And the fly ended up flying right into her mouth. Oh no! The poor old lady, what to do? Imagine if that happened to you. She ate the fly. Oh my gosh. The fly now buzzes and tickles her tummy. Ooh! She didn't think he tasted that yummy. But suddenly, she has an idea. She has an idea to make the fly disappear. To catch the fly, she swallows a... What do you think she swallows to catch the fly? What do you think? She swallows a spider! Oh! Oh no. And now she has both of them inside her! Oh my, oh my. Ooh. I wouldn't eat a fly or a spider on purpose. Ooh. Now, down by the pond, she spots a frog. Oh no! He's sitting on a speckled log. Poor frog. Without even saying, "How do you do?" she walks right over and swallows him too. Oh no. Poor frog. Don't you think she's getting a little full yet? Now, the little old lady is feeling a bit queasy. She's not feeling very bright and breezy. And then she spots a heron in his nest. I wonder if you can guess what happens next. Can you guess what's going to happen? What's she going to do to the heron now? Oh no. How absurd! To swallow a bird! Oh my, how could she do that? We don't know how, but you won't believe what happens now. What do you think is going to happen next? Pretty kitty sits and purrs, but from behind her, something stirs. Before poor kitty has time to flee. Oh no. She's washed right down with a cup of tea. Imagine that! To swallow a cat! Oh no. By this time, it's getting dark. And a little doggy is playing in the park. But the poor doggy does not see the little old lady lurking behind a tree. Gulp! Now, the little old lady's tummy is about to burst. She wished she thought more carefully first. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the frog. She swallowed the frog to catch the spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. If only that fly had just flown by. But uh-oh. I think something's happening. Oh no. Oh no. Burp! And all the animals get burped back out of her tummy. Oh my. Oh my. We say goodbye to Mr. Fly. Was that story kind of funny? I really like this puppet lady. She's very cute. I hope you liked that story. Can you guess what my theme for all of the stories were today? Can you let me know what your favorite story was? I'd really like to know. Let me see. I'm going to wait and see if I can see anybody's favorite story. If they'll put it in the comments for me. I know Facebook is a little bit slower. But did anybody have a favorite story? We read This Book Just Ate My Dog, The Giant Jam Sandwich, David's Father, and The Little Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. It might take a minute. I'll let you know our craft for today because I know it takes a little bit of time for the comments to come in. But I thought of something really funny. Oh, KJ likes The Little Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. Chloe, did you not like the puppet? I made another printable for you today. But remember, you don't have to print out the printable. You could always draw this by yourself on your own piece of paper. You don't have to print it if you don't have a printer and ink. Oh, Alice and Ava like The Little Old Lady, and Carson liked The Little Old Lady. Wow! I'm happy you guys liked that one a lot. I wasn't sure if anybody would. That is cool. Okay, So the printable I made today, what did you eat? Oh my goodness. So now you look just like the little old lady who swallowed a fly. What crazy things did you eat today? And I want you to draw inside your belly what crazy things you could have eaten. So those could be what you ate today for real. That could be pretend things. Maybe you swallowed a bus. Maybe you ate the 3 Little Pigs. Maybe you ate a fly. So it could be anything. Maybe you ate an entire belly full of spaghetti all the way from the bottom up to the top. That's how I feel after dinner sometimes. Like I'm full all the way to right here. So yeah, I thought that would be lots of fun. But if you don't want to print this out, you could always just draw a picture of yourself with a giant belly and fill it all in with different foods. That would be really fun. And like I always say, if you guys want to, you can post pictures of your drawings on Facebook or Instagram and tag us, and then we could share them with everybody. I really like doing that. And it's lots of fun for me to see if you're doing the activities, because I don't get to do crafts with you in real life right now. And I definitely miss it. Oh, hi Mariah and Cohen. I didn't even see you guys watching. Mariah liked the little old lady who swallowed a fly, and Cohen liked the giant jam sandwich. Cohen, there is lots of great machines in that book, isn't there? There's buses, tractors, there's helicopters, flying machines, there's farmers, horse-drawn carriages. I think that book is like right up your alley, buddy. Good choice. All right, now, everybody, remember to put on your cozy pajamas and don't forget to brush your teeth before you go to bed. And I will see my big friends that are watching tomorrow at 3:30 for Tween the Pages book club. And I'll see my little big friends that are watching on Friday at 7 o'clock for Sleepy Story Time again. Everybody have a good night. I'll see you next time. You're welcome. Good night, Aura. Good night, everybody. Bye, everybody on Facebook.